old school gangster online. There's been a rush now of a lot of old school OGs coming out of prison and now going online, and other OGs that's been home for a while going online to talk and tell their story. And now you have old heads online arguing and bickering with other old heads about past stories, about what happened 30 years ago, who shot who, how much drugs you sold, how many women you got. And you got these old dudes, my age and older, online talking about all the things of the past. And let me explain to you how dangerous that is, right? A lot of these former kingpins online telling you how many keys they sold, right? This is the thing. When you online and you talking about who shot who, or you telling stories about how many kids, how many people you killed back in your day, the disrespectful part of that is you're not respecting all the families that got affected in your walk. The Most High allowed you to live and survive through some turbulent times where many of us died and went to jail for the rest of our life. And our families was affected by it. But what about the families whose loved ones was on the receiving end of a gun blast? And you out there telling a story. You have absolutely no respect for the dead or the families of the past, where the Most High have allowed you to survive. Some things is best unsaid and just move on and try to uplift the youth to not do what you took part in. I never came online and showed pictures of my past, how many women I had, what kind of cars I had, what I was doing, because I didn't want to gain a following of the youth from that way, because I didn't want them to regard me as a real N-word. I came selling life, not promoting death, to garner an audience. Because a lot of times when we propagate that type of lifestyle to the youth, they don't come to listen to you to tell them not to do it. They want to hear stories about what you did because they fascinated by it, because they lived in that lifestyle. And then the second part of this conversation is gangsters don't do no talking. Let me tell you something out there. Let me tell you something. All that crap is a myth. These Negroes out here been snitching on each other. They've been running their mouth. They've been taking deals. They've been taking agreements. That's why it's so easy for them to come online today and run their mouth. Because real OGs and gangsters don't come online and talk. The lifestyle that the government claims that they live don't exist. It's not real. It don't exist. We don't talk about how many keys we sold. We don't talk about how many people we shot. We don't talk about how I was banging his woman or this. You don't do no talking. So now with social media, everybody's talking. You got former mob members or mobsters on there. I thought in Omerta or the mob thing that this thing of ours don't exist. But everybody's talking now for profit. Everything is about money. There's never been really rules to the game. People made the rules up to fit them, young people. And a lot of y'all out there throwing rocks at the penitentiary, where a lot of these OGs is crossing each other, becoming in-house snitches, doing everything to get out. And you trying to go in. And now they coming online, glorifying the lifestyle to you, making you want the lifestyle even more. Where these OGs ain't supposed to be talking about nothing at all. We was afraid of cameras. You don't get in front of the cameras and start talking gangster stuff. And you still regarded as an OG. OGs I know, where I come from, they ain't on YouTube. They ain't talking. They not talking. You know why they not talking about past murders? Because when you got past murders, there's the other side to that. There's families that's affected. So now when you in your late 40s, 50s, and 60s, why would I be on here talking about somebody that got shot back in 1993 or 1990? And here I am at this age with grandkids and kids. What about the family that was affected by that? I no longer have that same mindset. I'm no longer living that way. I'm no longer soldiering for Satan, trying to kill my own people. But you come online, and I see on the West Coast, OG gangsters arguing with other gangsters about who was more gangster. And the young people was in there Just soaking it all up. It's this thing is out of control, and somebody got to say something. Somebody got to call it out. But nobody's going to care. It's going to go on deaf ears, and you're going to keep seeing it. You're going to keep on seeing it. Young generation now, you put everything online. You tell all your business. You tell the whole world you a gangster. You tell the whole world you a crip. You tell the whole world you a disciple. Everybody. So now the feds already know. They got you. They got you in the category already. You done told on yourself. You got everybody know where you stand, who you fighting against, everybody. They got cameras everywhere. They already got you. You one step in the penitentiary already. You done told on yourself already. And it don't make it no better when you OGs my age and older come out here and start glorifying stories of the past, knowing how much PTSD we suffer from, knowing how devastating we was to the community. Devastating. The lifestyle that we live had devastating effects on the community. My generation is the reason why there's so many single mothers, so many single mothers, so many fathers dead in jail. My generation. And we got the mitigated gall and audacity to come on here and glorify that for profit. Some of y'all have no souls. Most of y'all were snitches. That's how y'all got out of prison. And that's why you have no emotion or feelings to easily just come online and tell these stories, knowing how many people was affected by it, knowing it. Sometimes it's good to just shut up and be grateful that you lived. Be grateful that you wasn't the one on that ground back in 1990 with blood coming out your mouth with 17 holes in you. Be grateful that that wasn't you. Be grateful that that wasn't your mama crying. Be grateful that that wasn't your mama crying at the funeral. Be grateful that that wasn't you. Be grateful that your mama didn't have to bury you. Your kids didn't have to go without their father. But here it is, you online talking about how many keys you sold, how many chicks you banged, who was a punk, who was a rat, who was this and who was that. Sit your old ass down and shut up and start speaking life to the youth. Start speaking life to the youth. Start speaking love to the youth. I don't know, man. I'm gonna cut this video short here, man. I'm gonna cut this video short here, but I just want the young people to know, stop glorifying the gangster lifestyle, man. Please stop glorifying the gangster lifestyle. The penitentiary ain't what you want. The federal penitentiary, the state penitentiary is not what you want, man. That's a whole different ball game. And that's not a place where you want to be, man. So I'm telling you, while you out here and you got your freedom, do everything you can do to keep it, man. There's nothing wrong with just being a regular man. You ain't got to be a real nigga or gangster and none of that kind of stuff, man. Because most of the gangsters in jail no longer want to be gangsters. All right? So I'm going to cut this video short here. Remember, leave your comments in the comment section. Remember, I love y'all. Till the next time. Peace.